Hey, what's going on guys? Pyrex here and welcome to my Ultimate Iron Man Money Making Guide. So this guide's going to be broken into 3 parts, starting out low to mid level and mid to high level. Before you click those links though, it's worth it to note that all the rates that I show in the video were tested by me with the minimum gear, so the rates will fluctuate a bit depending on your luck and kill speed, but just use them as kind of a rough estimate for how profitable that method is. Okay, now go ahead and click the link that applies to you. First method can pretty much be done right off the tutorial, right in Berthorpe. You're just going to be cutting logs, fleshing them into unstrung bows, and then selling them to the general store. The figures are on screen, and you're going to have to do this anyway for fletching, so you may as well make some coin while you're at it. The next method can be done right after the tutorial as well. It's simply picking flax to the south of the bank in the field, spinning that, and then selling the bowstring to the general store. I'd recommend doing this from 1 to 25 crafting, as crafting is crucial for an Iron Man, and it will set you up perfectly for one of my next methods, which also requires 25 crafting. As a hybrid of the first two, instead of selling your unstrungs to the store, you can walk south, pick some flax, then spin it just north of that, make them into short bows, and then sell those to the store. Figures for that are on screen. The next method also has no requirements, but it is recommended to have a bit of food and maybe a few defense levels. So you're going to be going through the Stronghold of Security, which is in Barbarian Village. Basically, if you haven't done it before, it's a 4-leveled maze, and you just have to work your way into the central area, which is lit up on the minimap. It's fairly easy now that the minimap is this big. Just expand it to the size I have on screen, and just make your way to the center. The next method again has no requirements, and for this you're going to be going through the Stronghold of Player Safety. If you don't know how to get through here, click the link on the screen and it'll take you to a walkthrough. The first method for mid to low level players is killing corpse spiders in the Lumbridge Catacombs, taking the spider silk that they drop, making it into spider silk tops, and then elking those. The rate on screen is from high elking the spider silk tops, which does require 55 magic. If you don't have this requirement, you can also use low alchemy on it, which gives 3/4 of the price, or sell them to the general store, which gives half the price. I also recommend a ranged or magic weapon to use AoE or multi-target abilities, as they can be easily one-shot. For the next method, you're going to be killing cockroach soldiers in the Stronghold of Player Safety. You're going to be getting the carapace that they drop, and then making those into carapace bodies, and then high elking them. Again, the rate on screen is from high elking them, but you can also low elk them or sell them to the general store for less. These also drop rune scimitars and rune square shields, and I'd recommend around a tier 40 weapon to kill these efficiently. The next method is killing Turos in the Fremennik Slayer dungeon. These require 55 Slayer to kill and 50 attack to wield the Leaf-Bladed Spear, which is required in order to damage them. Leaf-Bladed Spear can also be bought from any Slayer Master. These frequently drop rune daggers and adamant plate legs, as well as earth battle staves and some other nice alchable items. Here you can make around 500k an hour. The next method is killing aberrant spectres, which are best found in the Canifis Slayer Tower. For these you're going to need either a nose peg or a Slayer helmet, 60 Slayer, and preferably a T60 weapon or above. These frequently drop rune maces, rune full helms, and lava battle staves, which are great to elk and add up to around 600k per hour. The next best method is probably Gargoyles, which can also be found in the Canifis Slayer Tower. For these you're going to need 75 Slayer, at least a T60 weapon, and a rock hammer to smash them when they get to low health. These frequently drop rune full helms, rune longswords, rune plate legs, as well as some other nice elks for 1 mil per hour. Another mid to high level money making method is Spiritual Mages. These can be found in the God Wars dungeon, which requires 60 strength or 60 agility to enter, as well as the Troll Stronghold quest completed. To be able to damage them, you're going to need 83 Slayer, as well as at least a T70 range weapon. On screen I'm killing them in the Zamorak area, which requires 70 constitution to enter, and I would recommend wearing a Zamorak item, either Zamorak arrow or Zamorak robe top or bottom, in order for them to not be aggressive towards you. That's going to be it for my money making guide. I hope it was helpful for you. This did take quite a while to complete, so a like would be much appreciated. If you'd like to see any other guides that I've made, click the links on the screen. I also have an Iron Man progress series on the go, where I'm trying to kill every boss from scratch, and once that's done, which is only in a few episodes, I'll be trying to get 99 summoning as my first untrimmed skill cape. So click that link on the screen if you're interested.